Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome back to POVPOOL, POVPOOL.com, and we're here for the West 8 Billiards Freezer's Icehouse Challenge here, 10,000 added. And I'm joined by Max Eberly. This is Daniel Busch, and you're watching us live from Freezer's Icehouse. By the way, I wanted to let you guys know that this event is also sponsored by Pat Davini Cues, Davini Custom Cues. There's a raffle here for a beautiful $3,000 cue, which is sponsored by Pat Davini, and I gotta get some pictures of it and put it on the live stream for you. It's a beautiful cue, beautiful 4-point with green veneer. So come on down to Freezer's Icehouse. Don't forget to get your raffle ticket, and tell them POVPOOL sent you, so that they know that we're doing our job.
Hey, POVPOOL sent me. Can I get in on that raffle, please? It sounds really good, that Davini Q. I gotta have that.
Hey, doesn't Tyler play with the Davini?
You remind me of what's his name from The Office there.
I don't know. I don't watch enough TV. Maybe I should start.
Or do that. Or do that. So, here we go. We've got a race to 8. Omar ALSHAHEEN, are you familiar with his game?
I just want to say happy birthday to Daniel Busch. Is that today or was that yesterday?
Yeah, that's today. No, that was yesterday. The days are all melting together,
Happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy belated birthday to you.
Mad Max Eberly. Dude,
Daniel
a lot of people don't know. Max and I we go back like, 12 years now? And I met you like before I was even really serious about pool. I met you when I was like becoming an art dealer.
I know. That
I was in the middle of becoming an art dealer, and I met you as an artist only.
That's right.
And you just happened to tell me like I'm a pool player.
I think I'm looking for you to get into the art dealing business as well, so you can further my career. It's selfish purposes. Well, keep doing what you're doing because it's awesome what you're doing.
I still have a few of those art dealing connections.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you, buddy.
I bet you are. I want you to keep painting.
Thanks, man. I haven't stopped. Just going slow.
And I want you to keep playing too. You're playing really well.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
So here I am with Max Eberly, and how familiar are you with Omar and Tyler?
I just talked to Omar a couple nights ago, and I've seen him around for a couple years, and he's made a pretty big name for himself. Maybe the best player from the Middle East. So one of the top couple guys.
Yeah.
Which is impressive because there's a lot of good players, who are becoming pro level out of there. And this Omar kid is like playing even with, guys like Clenty Kachi and some money sets, which I think is cool because maybe they should be playing even, but too many people asking for all kinds of weight all the time out there. So I like to see good even matchups and stuff. You know what I mean?
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I. I mean, you know how we do it on POVPOOL. I usually don't like to do weighted matches. I don't even like handicap tournaments, to tell you the truth.
Right? Hey, man.
And I generally don't even like bar tables. You rarely see me doing. But I still cover bar table events. But that's just to promote pool. But my preference is to have everybody play even, encourage, the desire to increase your skill level.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So what about Tyler? Do you know Tyler very well?
I've gotten to know him more because he's been living in Vegas recently. So
has
he's a Moscone kind of, I guess you would say, Final 14 pick.
That's right. He's going to be going to the boot camp with those guys, and he's one of the candidates.
Tell you what, he's very deserving, obviously as a player, but also as a kid with great character, who has sportsmanship and professionalism, and who's playing great pool. And I don't, I see him working just as hard, if not harder, than everybody else who's a candidate for that Moscone Cup. Man, he's practicing every day, and he's playing really good. He's smooth. He's concentrated and has really good form, and he's on the ketogenic diet. He's trying to do the
ketogenic diet.
Yeah, keto. ketogenic diet.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is curious.
Yeah, I don't know if he wanted us to scream that out, but
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. You know, he. I mean, how old is he now? 20, 21, 20?
they call him the baby face killer. I asked him the same question. How old are you? He's 23.
He's the baby face killer. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
BFK. Someone gave him a
The
hat that says
BFK.
BFK.
Well, he played in the Asian Culture Day event. You know, you were there at the Orleans Hotel, Orleans Casino. He came in 9th in the 10-ball. Tyler also came first in the Upper Midwest Amateur 10-ball event.
That's strong.
He won $3,300. That was last year.
He's playing solid, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So then we got a good matchup here. How did Omar do last year against? Did you see that? He jumped his cue ball all the way up, went 2 rails around. Do you think he wanted to do
magnet.
that?
If he was playing shape right there, it just went there magically. I think Omar. I don't know what question you were asking. But last night
he was in
Hill
action
Hill.
with Clinty, right?
I think he lost 2 nights ago, but last night it went Hill. But I don't know who won that game. That Hill game. So it was a competitive.
Wow!
match.
He just fired into that side pocket. Look at the shape he got on that 4.
You remind me of that famous announcer for snooker, Chuck Waddell.
Look at the screw he put on that ball.
Like he draws the ball back like a foot. Oh my God! Look at this. No, actually, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot. No, but to fire in the side pockets the way he does, those side pockets, they're not friendly. Come on, you know that.
No, that was a nice shot, and to whip that cue ball around like that was awesome. So how tight is this table, Daniel?
There has been some contention and argument in the chat room about that. I'm telling you guys, these pockets are 4 1/8 inches. I was supposed to measure them for you after the last match, but I've been caught up with so many other things. These pockets are 4 1/8. Okay, people think these are looser, but I don't know. I mean, you've looked at the pockets around the house. What do you think they are?
Just by looking?
You're a pro.
Good question. Well, if you told me they were 4 inches, I would believe you. They look pretty tight from over here. So 4 1/8, okay. That's a little more wiggle room than 4, which is a pretty tight table. A 4-inch diamond will be a pretty darn tight, like the pit at Good Times in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's arguably the best table in Vegas. It's a great action table, great pit.
At Good Times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gary's room, and Gary's here too. He's playing.
Yeah, he's here and he's promoting his pool hall as the action spot. He wants any action players to come on by, and they're open 24 hours.
Yeah, we streamed a great event there. Tony Chohan versus Bustamante. I highly recommend you check out Good Times Billiards in Vegas over on Charleston.
Charleston near Jones.
Yeah. And he's got Hawaiian barbecue there that's always there. I mean, it's a full bar. And look at this guy, Omar. Plays a great run. He got a lot of pool claps in the house as well. Veronica Poor will she's going to rack the balls. She's our official racker and referee. And by the way, wanted to say thanks to Chris Lilly, who says Rolla Mo says hi. I don't know what that means, but Rolla Mo says hi. And thanks for the super chat. And also to Smear 421, thank you for your super chat.
Smear 421.
Yep. And also thank you to Jack Murray, says, Daniel, thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is Daniel Busch. I'm here with Max Eberly. And Max, you've had 2 matches today.
I came out ahead, and it's looking good going into the next round.
Good man.
I want to say hi to Jack Murray, by the way. He's a Las Vegas.
He's a great dude in Las Vegas. Yeah.
And promoting pool there big time.
We saw you shave, what's his name's beard there on at Putters. He was shaving someone's beard because they lost a bet. They videotaped it, put it on Facebook. I'm sure he'll chime in and tell us what.
Corey Deuel lost a bet to Genki like 25 years ago.
Oh, so Genki sent sushi?
I think the bet was, exactly. I think Corey had to shave his head.
And that happened.
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
That was real.
Wow.
Corey could probably expand on that at some point.
Actually, I asked Corey to come and commentate with you, but he said he's got to have a match, so unfortunately. But he said he'd like to do a commentary.
All right.
Maybe we can book you guys later.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I know you guys are old buddies.
Yeah.
So, this guy Omar, I mean, you give him an inch, he takes a mile, bro.
Yeah, for
real.
real.
That's a solid break. He parked the ball good. He almost got kicked in the corner, but it turns into a shot now.
I think this Veronica is the heir to the throne of Michaela Tab.
It's possible.
You know, I think she's gonna do just fine.
The American Michaela.
Yep.
Are you saying we should put a microphone on her and
I think I'm gonna start running tournaments just so I can hire her.
Foul, ball in hand, right?
So nice little angle here. Let's see if he can kill that rock. And,
what's he gonna do? Is he gonna bump into the 2 off the rail here? No.
He might try to play this side of the 2 and then cut it in like an angel up into the corner.
He can cut this in the side, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's not easy.
Well, the 7 increases the difficulty maybe because of it cuts away your view of that edge of the cue ball.
What about crossing this to the other side pocket? He doesn't need to.
Cross the streams.
Cross the streams. I think he's going in. He's going straight in.
Good shot there. So he's got a little funny angle here because if he draws it, he's gonna have a far distance from that 5. So he might decide to pound it off the rail, 1 rail, or go forward.
I think he's got a little angle. He can force this. Maybe come around the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. He rattled it. And here comes the babyface killer. He played at the Rum Runner, too, just last year, didn't he? Earlier this year, the Rum Runner, the Andy Mercer. You were there. We sponsored you for it, Meucci.
Meucci is awesome. They're amazing, and my queue is awesome. Thank you, Bob Meucci and Barbara.
So I got to thank Bob and Barbara Meucci too, because they sponsored us for the Mercer this year earlier.
It's not Barbara Meucci, but she works at the factory.
It's not Barbara Meucci.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely thank her for sure.
She was instrumental. She always picked up the phone. They have great service there. I was really stoked to work with Meucci. I hope they work with us again.
Absolutely. So, good safety here. Now I got a question for you, Daniel, on the rules. If you say you hit a ball and it goes in a pocket you did not intend, but it plays safety.
Yeah.
Does the incoming player have the option to let you shoot again?
Yes. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
That didn't come up with you in the.
No, but I saw it came up for Billy
match?
Thorpe. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah.
So it's good to know the rules.
You have the push option here. Yeah. The option to.
Only if the ball goes in that you.
I'm not push option. The option to give it back as though it were a push. Yeah.
That's right. So, well.
The unintended ball. Tyler's got he's got a JB case.
It looks like a Vegas Knights color scheme.
Yeah.
Did he just call it up there in the corner?
Yeah, he did. He's kicking direct, sir. You know just as well as I how hard that shot is.
That was a nice attempt.
He struck it real well.
Yep.
You know how hard that shot is. To get that close is good. Yeah, pretty good.
You know what I might do in that case is just call the 10 and whap the 3 as hard as I can, hoping that goes around the table, hits the 10 in.
That would be what you would have done?
Maybe.
Sound like a ring game player.
Yeah, my grandpa taught me well. That's how I started playing pool, was in ring games, playing pool for money.
Right.
At the house.
Right.
So we taught me to get that 9-ball moving. But more importantly, taught me about cue ball control.
Mm-hmm. And the things that you can do with the cue ball, draw, follow, side spin, all that.
magically placing it where you want.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Wish the money magically appeared the way he wanted it.
Well, if you make the money ball,
then the money magically appears.
Well, my grandpa used to say, "All right, decorate the mahogany."
Decorate the mahogany.
Yeah, the Brunswick Commander 9-foot table had mahogany rails.
Did it really?
Yeah. So, all right, boys. Whenever I made a money ball,
yeah,
he'd be like, "All right, boys, decorate the mahogany."
Now you're from Ohio originally, right?
Yeah. So that was in Dover, Ohio. He had a game every Wednesday night. Nice out, Omar, and I think that makes it 2-0.
2-0. This is a race to 8, folks, and I think the one loss side is a race to 6.
Tyler hasn't really had an open situation yet.
No, he's not. I think Omar's kept him, holding him down rather well.
Omar's a fan of pool T-shirts and apparel. He likes to support the pool halls and clothing brands wherever he goes, as long as they're related to pool. He's all in, folks. Touring the world, playing pool, buying and wearing apparel, promoting the game.
Yes.
And being a contender to be a world champion, really.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's really nice to have a dream, to have something to reach for. Here we go. Omar's checking the rack. It's a real tough job having to rack. It's a challenging job because you got guys that some customers are a little finicky, aren't they, Max?
Yeah, for sure.
So hats off to Veronica. She's been working hard already at this 10-ball event. And I'm going to remind you guys again that Pat Davini has given us a $3,000 beautiful cue, which I'm going to take pictures of later. But come to the venue and get yourself a raffle ticket for this cue, sponsored by Pat Davini. What a great break. Look at that. 3 on the break, 4 on the break.
Well, the only thing here is
3 on the break.
The 1 is pretty thin, so I know it has a good line towards the 3, but the cue ball is going to be hot coming off that 1. So it's a matter of keeping that speed down.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Made it look easy.
It's always the first shot that's the hardest, really.
Yeah, until you get in line, right? Usually that'll set up the rack, right?
Yeah. As long as you can get in line on the first shot. Oh, he spins up off the rail. He slammed that in there. Boy, he's got a real compact stroke, doesn't he? But it's still, he fires it fast. Oh, this is a little positional error. What do you think he'll do here? You think he'll cut this ball?
He just might.
That corner pocket's real big with this shot. He might play as another safety on him.
He wants to fire. He's looking at that, isn't he?
Sometimes these cameras put a little adrenaline on you,
That's the thing. Sometimes in these matches, it's a lot just about holding your nerve as you run these routine racks that seem normally routine.
Yeah.
If you can just hold your nerve and do your thing and get out when you're supposed to.
When you're supposed to.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Can't take anything for granted in pool ever. Every shot's new and unique.
Like this situation here, he's only left 4 balls for Tyler, but you have to be real good to run this out because the 9 ball's snug on the rail. You don't necessarily want to play the short side of the 9,
right?
But if you have to, maybe you will. But
yeah, I was going to say that the 10 ball was kind of in the way of that route.
Played a factor.
Yeah.
He actually might be okay, though, if he can just kind of roll this 8 ball in the corner, in the side. come off the top rail, down a little. I don't think the natural angle appears to be a scratch, but I think if he hits it, the softer you hit it, the less angle you're going to get off that tangent line. He might stun it.
Yeah, I like how he played that one.
You like stunning that better than rolling it up and down?
Yeah, just because it's a nice little angle over there. If the pocket was a little bigger, and then maybe roll forward, but less distance. But
yeah.
And plus you end up closer to the 9, which is pretty good.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this shot. You want to get on the board. You want to break the ice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's coming up table. He's going to draw off this shot.
And break the ice at Freezer's Icehouse.
He's a little disappointed. I didn't think he was committed. He trying to commit to drawing, right. But I think he was thinking about just playing a natural shot.
Right.
Looked like he changed his mind there. Tyler's in Vegas too, so you guys are friends?
Yeah.
You guys made acquaintance?
Yeah, I see him around a lot at the pool halls.
You guys been clubbing yet?
No.
No.
You know what? My clubbing days are, I won't say they're over, but...
They're not over, dude. Come on. I know you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed my life. But tell you what, I'm real focused, and
I'm glad you are.
I quit drinking a couple weeks ago because I saw this video on YouTube comparing alcohol to... Then the root of the word means Al Ghul. It's like this demonic character from thousands of years in history.
Like a ghoul. Okay.
Like a ghoul, yeah. Mm-hmm. And how it's like a personality compromising, changing, like demon. And how it has a lot of ill effects on people in society. And it's a pretty compelling video. So you just type in something about the origin of the word alcohol on YouTube, and man, it's pretty heavy what it gets into. I was like, basically scared me from drinking anymore. I'm like, I've had enough. You know what I mean?
It just kind of deterred you a little.
Yeah, you could say that. Like, okay, I'm going to take maybe a lifelong break. Even though I like red wine. It's healthy, the resveratrol and red wine, plus sipping on maybe one a day every evening. I'm gonna miss that. But
okay.
Anyway.
Well, if you take the word alcohol, which means spirit is something that embodies us, and they say that the alcohol is in essence, part of the spirit. So, when you drink spirits, it possesses your spirit, or not possesses, but anyway,
they get into that whole a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link to that.
We'll save this discussion for Coast to Coast AM, maybe with George Norrie or something. This is AM radio talk right here. We're talking. I guess so. You do make a point. It's very important to stay focused in these tournaments too. Alcohol is not always a good combination, especially trying to play these tournaments.
Yeah, I remember Alex Pagulayan. He got second in the World Championship back in 2003, I think, to Thorsten Holman. Then he came back the next year and decided he would not drink for a couple weeks before the World Championship, and he ended up in the finals again and won it.
Yeah.
I think that's the story.
Well, that's a good point.
Right?
Good example right there.
Because it's easy to get into, having a good time drinking, but out here playing pool, it's a very fine-tuned muscle coordination game. And it's
Jimmy Mattia says it's the hardest game in the world. It's harder than golf. There's no game like this that takes mind and body. Physical and mental, and you have to have both of them in tune. So Omar played a push, and Tyler gave it back, and Omar called the one to the corner, massade, and this is not an easy pattern. Max?
No, because coming off the 1, you're going almost right into the 3. You could get out of that corner with high right off of the 3. Then you'd be heading like right toward the 7 or something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can even get away from the points in the corner.
What would you do here? Would you play a safety maybe, or go for it?
I'd probably
You'd probably take this and see if you can get a roll.
I'd study this a little bit.
Can you draw off the 3? Draw off the 3 to come down near the 6? It's a tall order, isn't
possible, yeah. But,
he's playing safe.
He did a good one too. It was a good shot.
That is a good shot.
Very mature. Yeah, it's just the prospects on getting on that 2 didn't look good with the 7 ball.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's why we're talking about it that way. He can hit this direct.
Okay. Well,
he can make it. Oh, Max, he wasn't. It's so funny because he really did not bear much reaction when he walked away from the shot.
Mm-hmm.
We thought he had him hooked.
Yeah, from over here, couldn't quite tell.
From his facial expression.
Yeah, he hit that one really, really well. It looks like he can make the 2. The question is, 7 balls like blocking a route back to the 3. Unless he can just pull with low right and just bump right into that 7. I guess not, because he's looking at going back and forth.
He's either going to have to thread the needle and come around the below the 7 and around the 6, or what he could do is play off the 7, come like just kind of billiard off the 7 after he hits the rail. And maybe that brings the cue ball up table. See how he plays it. I like that shot, actually. I think there's a high possibility that'll work out for him if he billiards. Wow, he played the first shot.
Yeah,
that was really good.
It didn't quite have the angle to get under the 7, but to come across and not scratch, almost missed the 6.
That was really good. I mean, even though he hit the 6.
Yeah, hit the right side of the proper side of the 6. Yeah, it turned out to be a great shot.
Hey, Divish Babu. Divish watching in the chat room. Thank you so much for your super chat, buddy. Divish is a good player from Fremont who has been a supporter of POVPOOL. He watches our premium channel, and he gives me action every time I'm up there and I got some downtime. I can't beat Divish, though. Divish, yeah. I can't beat him.
Is he like Indian?
Yeah, he's Indian. Yeah. Always gets me stuck for about, we play cheap action, $20 a set, but gets me stuck 2 sets every time. I don't mean to expose you. Omar's definitely making a statement here, winning possibly the 4th game in a row.
Looks like he's playing with the Predator.
Yeah, you're still playing with your Meucci, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's
the Pro Shaft
and the Pro Shaft, the Meucci Pro Shaft?
Unbelievably awesome shaft and cue. I use a Pro Series 5 with custom colored veneers and custom ring work in the joint. It's all beautiful cue and hits unbelievably nice.
Seems like everybody's making low deflection now, aren't they? And now we've got, since the Revo shaft came out, now we got other companies wanting to make the next Revo.
Right, with composite fibers.
Everybody's racing. Everybody's racing. It's crazy. It's almost, I don't know. It's kind of like the microwave when the microwave came out. It was like Westinghouse. And then suddenly, get too many in the VCR.
I feel like a little bit. I've been telling people for years, they'll never come out with a non-wood shaft that's worth anything playing
used
with.
To say that?
I've been saying that my whole life.
They'll never come out with it.
They've proven me wrong.
They have. They have. I mean, there's a lot of pros that swear by it. But just a little, I'm a little taxed on the price point and the color, I'd like to see one that's white. I don't know. Do you mind playing with a black shaft?
I don't know, because I use the Meucci, and I'm happy
Yeah,
with that. It's
yeah.
a great shaft. Wood, 100% wood. And I hit a few balls with the Revo. It was,
I
has
have
a different sound to it. But,
different sound.
A lot of people are using it, and they like it.
Mm-hmm. So Veronica's got her hands full, right?
She's doing a good job.
Doing a good job. She's showing some patience. I'm gonna be getting to know her reactions over the next few days, though. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna be like. I can tell you didn't like this guy.
You should be on AM radio, man. You got that radio voice.
Hey, man, so do you. You just need a little more middle. There we go. Take the bass down a little. There you go. There's there's the Max Eberly I know and love.
The thing is, I always try when I'm so close to the table, I talk extra quiet because I'm afraid of like sharking these guys. So I'm always like under a whisper.
Yeah. You're not saying I'm too loud, are you?
Well, I don't know because I got these headphones on.
These guys haven't said anything to us yet, so. All right, this is a good chance for Tyler now. He's got to get on the board. It's 4-0, dude.
Race to 8.
Race to 8. Wide open table. Can this young man handle pressure? This is a great opportunity for us to see that. You may already know it, though. You've seen him play.
Yeah, I've seen him play, and mostly in the local tournaments in Vegas. And he wins a lot of them, tell you what.
You know who he reminds me of? A young Eric Horlofson. Am I wrong about that?
Both tall, focused.
Even the style of, the way they move the ball around. Mm-hmm. The way he's got a nice long stroke, almost like Ruslan, Chinahoff. Smooth, slow stroke.
Actually, Tyler inspired Jesse Johnson of Phoenix, who you probably know. Jesse
Johnson.
One of the top Phoenix players, but he comes to Vegas a lot.
Okay.
And, he's a creative guy. He makes different artworks and like boxes.
Uh-huh.
Like craftsman boxes.
I did meet him.
Yeah.
I did meet him.
Yeah.
Just met him yesterday, actually.
Cool. Yeah, he's a super cool guy. And he said that Tyler inspired
graphics
him.
Designer.
Yeah. But he said that Tyler played so graceful it really kind of brought his game up just by watching Tyler because he was so methodical and real nice stroke and everything. So. All right, now this is going to turn out a little bit thin on the 6, but that was a really good shot on the 5. So this will be a key shot. This will be game-winning shot right here. You roll this in and get good shape on the 7, and it's tic-tac-toe from there. You just got to hold your nerve right here. Put this one down.
Oh no!
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like a hanger. It was one of those cross table 45-degree cuts.
Sure.
That you had to, so it wasn't like a super easy shot.
Yeah. Well, 7 to the 8 isn't straightforward either. Max, is it?
Yeah, it'll be important to get a nice angle on this 7. Which
he may have.
Yeah.
He may have really.
Further.
This is an error, forced error here.
Forced?
Unforced. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Unforced error.
Was it go on the side over there? Or,
I don't think it passes. If it does, maybe he's playing 7-9. Yes. Look at this. Great shape on the 7. Boy, he's got a lot of supporters in the room too. You know that?
Omar?
So, yeah. So when he wins a game, you're going to see a lot of applause for him.
Well, he's a nice guy, so you can't say that about everybody in the pool world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Great players. You can't say they're all nice guys, right? So when one of them is, then usually the fans appreciate that and they get big support. So.
You're right. I mean, now that you mention it, I have to say that Omar seems to be, to me, one of those guys that he can build a new fan base in a room very quickly. With he's very personable, very, very nice guy, approachable, personable. Except at the table, shit. Excuse my language. He barely gives you a chance, does he?
I like his form actually, his basically head position over the ball where he's looking straight down the cue, right, like with both eyes on either side of the cue. He has a good look on the shots, right? And it's compact, nice alignment.
Would you say that you can't really tell which one his dominant eye is then?
Yeah, I didn't really look for that, but
later.
if he's coming out of the center of his nose, then I would say I couldn't really tell. But yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah. By the way, Max Eberly, he's got a website where he teaches people how to play pool. And it's kind of an interactive site. He has lots of video. And if you want to check it out, you go to POVPOOLacademy.com. Tell me more about it.
Well, I ended up putting all the content from my DVD set, Powerful Pool, World Class Fundamentals, into the membership website. So I also wanted to add all the strategies, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, pre-shot routine, all these other videos I made in just one place where you could join for lifetime access at Pro Pool Academy, and or you could go to maxeberly.com and get on my mailing list over there. But yeah, it's just a one-time payment, and then you can access the site anytime and check out the videos. And also zenpoolbook.com would be a good place for people to get my book and my audio book. And, thanks for mentioning it, Daniel. Appreciate it, man.
That's a no-brainer, man. I mean, I've always been a supporter of Max Eberly. Max Eberly, I used to be a bartender at Hollywood Billiards, and Max was the house pro. I remember the day you came into the bar and you said, "Hey, I've got this manuscript for this book," and it was Zen Pool. It was Zen Pool.
That's right.
And I read it and I was like, so what is this? He's like, this is a collection of my articles that I used to write for on the Break News. Was it on the Break News? Or
first, it was.
They were published in a couple places.
It was
right?
the Association for Pool International.
Yeah.
And then I started publishing on, I think the Break and
the Break. Yeah. Don Akerlow's magazine.
Right.
So it's a very well woven. Look at this shot. He's just.
I think you helped me agree on that title. I know we talked about the title. And I was asking you about different titles and.
I think I had said it was very zen, the whole thing, I really enjoyed reading it, and I have actually one of your original manuscript copies, one of your, the 3-ring binder ones or whatever that you signed for me, and I highly recommend you guys check out Zen Pool. It's a great book, and you even have it on tape now, don't you?
I do, yeah. I recorded it. It's a 3-hour audio.
Yeah.
And
nobody listens to tape anymore.
Well,
it's an audio.
It's an MP3 file.
MP3, yeah.
And, or you can buy it on. Actually, it's not available on CD right now, but it was. But I can do that again. I'm working on another book right now, actually.
Wow, he's not missing, Max.
That was a nice shot because stopping at that 7 put him in straight in on the 3. So now he has the option to draw back a little bit and get an angle on the 4. I mean, he's in line here to run out. Just keep controlling that cue ball.
Cali Fool says that Zen Pool is a huge book in Ventura.
Nice.
Yeah. You got some fans in the chat room, buddy.
Awesome, man.
So yeah, definitely check out ProPoolAcademy.com. You owe it to yourself as a pool player if you're interested. And you know what? Maybe you're interested in having Max at some events in the future.
I like doing lessons or clinics in person.
Clinics,
so that's really cool too. And poolmastery.com. If people want to just get the DVD for starters, they can go to poolmastery.com. So Omar ended up a little thin on the 6, but again here the cue ball's coming pretty hot off that 6. But you can just hit it kind of like pocket speed, so the 6 ball barely dribbles in.
You think he'd just play this below the 9, or play this to come around for the other corner pocket?
Yeah, I was gonna say just roll
below the 8.
2 rails.
He's.
I was gonna say just come up for the 7 inside, but he wanted to go that way.
Yeah, I was thinking no stun. He went around
with inside
3 rails with inside. That's not easy.
I mean, this guy's there's nothing he can't do in his mind.
Oh my goodness. He's shooting shots that I'm not expecting him to shoot. With shape.
What do you think? Do you think he was coming up to play the 8 in the corner up there? Or
yeah, I would imagine that seems like that's the angle he was playing.
Well, maybe, or he just ended up close to the 8, and we don't know exactly where he was going. But
well, maybe he played it slow enough to get to the side, and if you play overroll it, then you've got a shot for the corner. With the ball in the middle of the table like that, you're playing for 3 pockets.
3 pockets. It's like bonus ball.
3 pockets. Bonus pockets.
Well, let me tell you something about Tyler. He has a monster 10 ball break, and if he posts up a win and gets to breaking, he could break and run a lot of wrecks. So he's still in this match.
I put him up there with guys like Oscar Dominguez. And we saw Oscar run 3-pack on this stream earlier this morning. I wouldn't put it past Tyler to do that. He's just settling in. He's trying to get warmed up. And all he needs is one good rack to start feeling loose, right? Sometimes that's all it takes, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You got to get that first win under your belt, It's important. Of course, you don't want to wait too long, but sometimes it just takes a while, and you got to try 100%. What you never do is you never give up.
Yeah, don't ever give up. Even at 6-0 in a race to 8, you guys will be very surprised what can happen in these events, especially when it's winter break.
Yeah.
And these guys are all more than capable, more than capable. I mean, just like Omar right now, he's kind of got the break dialed in. Got kicked that time.
Hit a little off center to the right.
He did. And he's dry.
Right.
Not much to shoot at, but Tyler, the most important part of this is that Tyler's in control right now.
Does he have a window to shoot through that 2 and 8 and cut the 1 in? Or
you know what, he might, Max. He might. But how are we gonna this is where Veronica's job gets tough. She'll have to remove this rack somehow or play through it.
You can put a chalk next to the cue ball.
So she's talking to Tyler right now.
And move the cue ball. Yeah, she has.
Yeah. She's got a ball marker.
All right.
She's using it. If
we could get a close up.
Gingerly.
That'd be cool, huh? A little zoom action. You'll hit the funny bone. What was that game called? You remember that? Remember that commercial?
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Look at her. Yay!
She needs to be like, quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Quiet, please.
Enough whistling.
Yeah. Keep it down in here, please.
She's American, though, right? So
she's American.
She's got to put her own American stamp on.
Y'all, shut up. She seems a little too nice to say something like that.
Yeah,
though.
I met her. She was real nice. She's nice.
So far, I haven't really seen Omar miss much. except for that masse he played in like the 4th rack.
Well, yeah, the other side of trying to get started in a match is the guy who is started and warming up and was up 6-0. Usually they're just getting a net punch and freewheeling almost. But again, that's a situation where you want to keep delivering your runouts and treat every game with respect, play the game, try to run out. Don't get overconfident. Stay confident, but don't let your guard down.
Yeah, it's true, because the table's really what dictates your game more than anything. I mean, the table never lies, the balls never lie. So you can't do anything but follow good fundamentals and follow the rules when you want to play perfect pool.
Sounds like a song.
Well, it's that human element. It's almost like the music of the old days in the 70s and 60s and 50s. There was always that human element to it. Nowadays music's all made by computers. And it's all perfect, right? And we don't hear any of those errors. But even the computers nowadays, there's actually a humanized plug-in that you can put on computerized music. It's an actual humanized. Like you want to quantize something, but humanize it as well to make it seem as though it was made by a human and not by a computer.
So it adds little mistakes here.
Yeah, little subtle mistakes, right? But playing pool, wouldn't that be nice if you could be a computer? But there you go. Omar just humanized his game.
Right. Let's speak of the devil.
Speak of the owl ghoul.
He's got option here because the side pocket is coming in at an angle, so it's a smaller pocket, but it's closer. So you could go that route, or you could shoot it up in the corner and give it a chance to bobble in. If you miss it, you're marked slightly, right? Which is what he did.
Oh no!
The only thing I would say there is he hit it a little bit hard. You know what I mean? I would say hit it a little more pocket speed in case you are off the mark.
Yeah.
That way you might bobble in, but you don't want to slam that one.
Did you prefer the corner to the side, preference-wise, because he's on the rail?
Good question. I prefer the side because it's closer, but sometimes I'll choose that corner just because I know it's a bigger pocket.
Yeah.
But you want to hit you don't want to hit it so soft that it rolls off. So you want that confident stroke. But you just got to tone it down a little bit on the speed. But he probably was just thinking, hey, I get up and I can drill this shot. I'm not planning on bobbling it in. I'm just gonna get up and make this ball.
Hold on a second, Omar, you have 6 or 7 game. 7? Yeah. Geraldine's checking on us. She's doing an amazing job. Geraldine in the background. You guys have no idea. This would not be happening without. This stream is sponsored by Geraldine Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, as in Thibodeau, Louisiana, huh?
Yes.
I've been there.
Yeah. I bet you have, man.
Actually, I won the Louisiana State 9-ball championship in Thibodeau.
Did you? Well,
yeah. That was like 5 years ago or something.
For those who don't know, Max is also a collegiate champion. You made a name for yourself. You're the 2011 straight pool runner-up champion, and you're also 2014 champion. Wait, tell me about the straight pool.
2013 Derby City 10-foot table champion, straight pool, and 2-time bronze medalist at the World Straight Pool.
Bronze medalist at the World Straight Pool. But where did you come in second place to Torsten?
I never did. That was in the semifinals. That was in 2006 in New Jersey.
Which is the year I met you, I think.
Oh, yeah, 2006.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, enough about me. Let's see. Hopefully, well, Tyler got a funny angle here. I'd like to see him put on a show here. Show us what he can do. He just needs to get through that first rack, which, as we all know, can be the toughest one, first and the last.
Oof.
There's a chance he can't quite see that 4-ball in. I'm thinking he can make it though. The 7 could be a problem. That's why he was going into the 7. And tell you what, the balls know who's winning, like Mizrak says. It seems like.
It's 7-0. Omar's 10.
Oh, that was a good hit.
Was a good hit.
I don't know if Omar can see enough of it to make it. But you couldn't. He got he hit it nice. Got a favorable roll off that point.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he was going up there anyway, but.
Yeah, he was flirted with disaster and the scratch. Didn't scratch. Got a perfect roll. This is the most difficult shot remaining, I would say. Depending on where he puts the cue ball now, this one, still a little work to do.
Just nothing seems to intimidate this guy.
Well, he's been playing with Clenty Kachi, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So he figures, oh, okay. I think they probably played a lot, though.
That's really perfect. Perfect. He cuts that thin enough and perfect enough. And Tyler concedes. Unexpectedly concedes.
Well, it was just 2 balls. They were hangers.
I understand. But
nice shooting,
wow.
Omar. Tough match for Tyler. He's a great player. He just didn't really get a chance to get started. And Omar played a great match. Great shooting. And Daniel, thank you for bringing me in the booth. I really enjoyed it.
More than a pleasure. Hopefully, if we can get booked Corey Duel to have you, and I'll just keep quiet and keep score.
Yeah, we'll talk.
You want to talk to Omar real quick? We can get a here. I'll let you do it. Go ahead. Hey, Omar. Can we do a quick interview?
Yeah.
Hey, Omar. Really nice shooting there. I wanted to ask you, how long have you been playing pool, man?
Playing pool since like 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
So it's been like 12, 11 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
Hey, well, yeah, you've been playing like you've been playing for 30 years.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, really nice shooting, man.
I mean, I listen a lot and I talk to most of the high-level player. So, I'm trying my best. And I keep taking the advice, So, like that, maybe that's why I improve quickly.
That's right, man. Well, good job. And real nice shooting. I like your fundamentals and your attitude. And you got a lot of new fans here.
Thank
in
you.
Phoenix and around the world.
I'm happy that I played good and I get lucky, So the rolling was with me, so I wish we continue like that.
Of course.
Right on, man. Well,
I would say thanks for everybody's watching. I wish they enjoy the tournaments.
Good. Do you have any sponsors right now?
No. Not sponsor.
Just rolling on your own, huh?
Yeah.
Good for you. Well, I was telling Max that I feel like you're the kind of guy that you can go into a room, nobody knows you, and maybe the next day you have a big fan base. You know?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Omar!
that's
You know,
cool.
a lot of people were clapping for you, and
Thanks.
a lot of support. I know you have family here or friends
Yeah,
here
my
too.
friend, my cousin is here, and
Yeah.
my brother, he will arrive like soon, after like 1 hour.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm grateful that I won, you know. So I make him happy.
Let me ask you: are you going to play U.S. Open?
The U.S. Open 8 ball and 10 ball.
Yeah.
In Vegas. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna play over there.
Has the West Coast swing helped you? Has it got you in stroke?
Oh, it's helped me a lot in San Francisco, and I will continue in this tournament to prepare for the U.S. Open.
Hey, can you tell the fans out there where you're from?
From Kuwait.
Right on, man. So how many pro level players do they have out there? I'd imagine you're number one from Kuwait for sure. And
Probably they always say like I'm number one in Kuwait, but there is a lot of tough players. Like not a lot, but there's like 3 person or 4.
Yeah.
4 people like same level I am, you know.
yeah, I know you guys have a team. I see you guys at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
A few of
eight,
you,
8
right?
player. We came already.
Yeah, so I know there's other good players.
Yeah.
But you
there's-
definitely made a name for yourself, not only from Kuwait, but from the Middle East, and as just a great player on the international scene, but in your own right.
I wish I wish I represent my country in the good picture, you know.
Yeah.
And
You seem to be doing this.
yeah, but Kuwait in the finals.
There you go.
We'll keep it up, man.
You came very close in the 10 ball at the West Coast Challenge.
Yeah, I get
15,000
fifth,
at it.
yeah, I lost to
Fifth
Shane.
place.
Yeah,
Losing to Shane.
Yeah, Shane. Shane, you know, Shane is one of the greatest pool player. You know,
Yes.
so when you lose with him, it's okay. You know.
Yeah.
I wish we continue playing in tournaments. I like to say here in the U.S. there's a lot of tournaments, and they care about the pool a lot. You know.
Yeah.
That's very good for the pool.
Well, Omar, I think you need to go tell the tournament director that you won your match.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
thank you.
Ija. Thanks,
once
Daniel.
again.
Thanks, Max. Everyone.
Hey, man, congrats.
Yeah.
Omar,
Yeah.
keep up the good shooting.
Omar ALSHAHEEN, Max Eberly, thanks
Hey,
again,
Daniel
buddy.
Busch.
I
Thank
had
you,
a great
brother.
time with you.
Appreciate
Let's
it,
do
man.
it again,
Same here.
and I'll try to get you in with Corey Duell.
All right, bro. Cool.
All right, guys, we're going to get ready to start the finals of the One Pocket. We're going to have a little bit of downtime, about half an hour of downtime. So, that being said, I want to take this time to thank our sponsors. And, very important that we thank our sponsors, West State Billiards, JB Cases, Ariel Carmelli, Kent Davis, and Tiger Products, and Eddie Cohen Cues. And I want to also thank Billiards Boulevard. So many people are working together to put this event together. Actually, Davini Cues, once again, Davini Cues have sponsored the Freezers Icehouse event with a $3,000 beautiful cue that I'm going to try to get pictures of shortly. And I think you guys should buy a raffle ticket. Come in here to Freezers and buy a raffle ticket for that cue. Supporting the West